What's up everyone and welcome back to the AG Chelsea TV. Today let's get started with Pochettino urges Chelsea to believe Liverpool beatable in League Cup final. Mauricio Pochettino said Chelsea can go into next weekend's League Cup final with greater belief after ending Manchester City's 11-game winning run with a 1-1 draw at the Etihad on Saturday. "We need to feel that it is possible to beat Liverpool," said Pochettino, whose side were thrashed 4-1 by the Reds last month. "I think we are going to play the second best team in the world, after City. I think belief is the most important thing, and now we need to recover and prepare for the final. Today was a really good game to show we are improving. Still, we are not on the level of Manchester City. We are a young team that need to live these type of games to improve." Frank Leboeuf names Chelsea star who made him sad in draw at Man City. Former Chelsea defender Frank Leboeuf says Malo Gusto made him sad in Saturday's 1-1 draw with Manchester City at the Etihad. Reflecting on his old club's point at the Etihad, Leboeuf told ESPN, "I wasn't expecting that performance. Axel Disasi was absolutely fantastic, as was Malo Gusto on the right side. Ben Chilwell in the second half was also very good. What about Nicolas Jackson in the first half? He had 2 chances. It's sad Malo Gusto doesn't give him the ball in the first half because Chelsea could have been leading 2-0 at halftime. It's the thing I'm most surprised about in that game because I wasn't expecting Chelsea at that level." Chelsea puts Arsenal's target at the top of their shopping list. Chelsea is gearing up to outbid Arsenal in the race to sign Ivan Toney at the end of this season. Both Chelsea and Arsenal are in pursuit of a striker and share common targets in the market. Mikel Arteta's team has been monitoring Toney since the previous season and could have secured his services at the beginning of this term if he hadn't faced a ban for the first half of the season. Despite clubs steering clear of him in the January transfer window due to match fitness concerns post-ban, Toney has made a strong comeback with Brentford, maintaining the lethal form he showcased last season, while Arsenal finds Toney's current performance encouraging. A report from The Sun suggests that Chelsea is actively seeking to add him to their squad in the upcoming summer transfer window. The Blues are reportedly prioritizing Toney at the top of their shopping list, signaling a serious intent to secure his signature before the transfer window reopens. Jamie Carragher makes Carabao Cup final prediction. Jamie Carragher still backs Liverpool to edge Chelsea in next Sunday's Carabao Cup final. Even after the Blues picked up a shock point against Manchester City, Chelsea had to take something from the game into the cup final. "You had to build some belief," Carragher said on Sky Sports. "Playing away at Man City is a tougher game than playing Liverpool at Wembley. Liverpool's injuries as well. I think it will be a tight game. I think Liverpool will just have the edge." Carragher follows the suit of many in predicting that the finale will be a closely fought contest, despite the rift between the two sides in the table. This largely goes off precedent. Liverpool's last 2 domestic finals have come against Chelsea, and both were decided on penalties after goalless draws were played out. New Man United sporting director plans to lure Chelsea man. Incoming Manchester United sporting director Dan Ashworth has reportedly set his sights on making a Chelsea staff member his first acquisition. The Newcastle chief is set to take the reins as sporting director at Old Trafford and has already made plans to lure Chelsea analyst Kyle McCauley to the club. According to The Sun, Ashworth will be bringing a new support team with him and has the former Brighton scout on his wish list. McCauley joined Chelsea as part of Graham Potter's team when the ex-Brighton boss ditched the Seagulls to take over at Stamford Bridge last season. Potter has since been sacked and permanently replaced by Mauricio Pochettino, but McCauley remains at the club. But he could soon be on the move if Ashworth can lure him to Premier League rivals United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe's part takeover has prompted huge change at the Red Devils, with several appointments being made already, including Omar Barada as new CEO. Chelsea could sign £51 million Brazilian striker. Flamengo forward Pedro is one player who Chelsea could sign before the start of next season, according to Odia. The Brazilian outlet has claimed that Roberto Firmino and Karim Benzema are also on a list of possible signings for the Blues. Benzema was heavily linked with a move to Stamford Bridge during the last transfer window. Journalist Simon Phillips claimed that the club made contact with one of the Al Ittihad striker's representatives. In the end, though, nothing came from it, with Benzema remaining in Saudi Arabia. Odia's report claims that Pedro has a €60 million release clause in his contract, but Flamengo would be happy to start negotiations at €25 million. At either price, a club of Chelsea's riches could obviously afford Pedro, who has a good goal record in Brazil. In 221 appearances for Flamengo, he has scored 107 goals, However, while it seems like the Blues signing Pedro is a possibility, I would be very surprised if he ended up being the centre-forward brought to Stamford Bridge in the summer transfer window. The Brazilian does not have too much experience playing outside of his homeland, making just a few appearances for Italian outfit Fiorentina. Chelsea already have Nicolas Jackson. There is little point in signing another unproven number 9 like Pedro. Chelsea, keeping tabs on Harry Kane's situation at Bayern Munich, after trying and failing for years to guide Tottenham Hotspur to their first piece of silverware since 2008, Kane ended his association with the Lily Whites last summer to join Thomas Tuchel's outfit. The 30-year-old arrived at the Allianz Arena with the second most goals in the history of the Premier League, and he has seamlessly adapted to life in Germany with another glut of goals in his opening months in a Bayern jersey. The England captain has already amassed an astounding 28 goals in just 29 matches for Bayern, in addition to 8 assists, with 24 of those efforts coming in 21 Bundesliga outings. Kane sits 7 goals clear of closest challenger Serhou Guirassy in the race for the Golden Boot. But after arriving in Bavaria with the intention of finally lifting a major team trophy, Bayern are at risk of ending the season without a single honour to their name, owing to last weekend's humiliating 3-0 loss to Bayer Leverkusen, as well as Die Werkself's 2-1 beating of Heidenheim on Saturday. Bayern currently sit 8 points behind Xabi Alonso's team at the top of the Bundesliga rankings. The Reds, who have won 11 crowns on the bounce since the 2012-13 season, can cut the gap back down to 5 points by overcoming VfL Bochum on Sunday, but the title will remain out of their own hands barring a calamitous collapse from Leverkusen, who are still unbeaten in the top flight this term. In addition, Bayern suffered a 1-0 defeat to Lazio in the first leg of their Champions League last 16 clash in midweek, while their DFB Pokal journey ended at the hands of Minnow Saarbrücken in the second round, and Kane's debut ended in a 3-0 Super Cup loss to RB Leipzig, according to Football Insider. Chelsea have received word that Kane is not completely satisfied with life in Germany amid Bayern's struggles this season, and the Blues would welcome him back to the Premier League with open arms. And that's the end of this video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me.